Wow. I don't know shit.
Hello. Let me turn on my light. It's been a long time since we've done Wow Such Coaching, getting all adjusted here. Doing a lot of other stuff. Can't figure out how to do my own camera, can I? Is that good? I don't think so. Okay. Anyways, it's been a while since we've done coaching. Over a year. Go back further. There you go. There you go. Alright, so we're going straight in the middle of a match. Oh, so instantly into a survivor match. Please join quick. The audio here is a little loud, so I'm going to turn it down.
Everybody, gather around.
Turn it down here.
Let's breathe.
Bring it up here.
Dear
Oh, Lord.
See us safely through
Okay,
our
so
time of trial
this
and
clip is
storm.
coming in from SkyBlue. Yes, it has been over a year since we've been coaching.
Amen.
So I hope you guys are ready for another installment. I'm going to try to release these. I'm going on vacation soon, so I figured let's make some coaching content. It's not in the best resolution, but we can still review this. I've had some submissions sent to me and want the best. Okay, so you're boomed. Try to keep an eye on your teammates. I would not have the pistol out right now. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. So when you're boomed, my best suggestion is to not whip the pistol out. The pistol's not going to help you with the commons. You might be trying to conserve ammo when it comes to the commons being everywhere, but honestly, you're having your gun out like this, you're going to keep getting hit. So, and it usually takes 2 to 3 shots per common, even more, unless you hit them in the head, but in that situation, no. So keep your shotgun out and keep shoving every 2 seconds. Try to minimize that effect, because you don't want to be caught with the pistol out and then all this starts going down. So only time you should have your secondary out when you're boomed is when there's a melee. Don't have your pistol.
Reloading.
Okay, so you're back in the safe room. You still have your pistol out for some reason. I don't know why you're... Okay, I gotta pause again. So, I can understand keeping your pistol out, but you have full ammo and the safe room's right there. There's no reason to be conserving ammo. Shotguns do a hell of a lot of damage in the Left 4 Dead series, so put the pistol up for now, dude. You really don't need to be using it.
Up this escalator.
So it's kind of irritating me now. Okay, you keeping an eye on your team at least. I'm mad appreciating that fact, because usually there's somebody that likes to run ahead and just screw everybody over. Keeping the magnum out. That's a lot better than what you've been doing, dude. Is it me or is it just seem dark? Oh, it's just my screen. It's darker. Alright, you got smoked. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, so another thing is when you're on a linear pathway like that, it's always good to, I'd say, go in groups of 2. 1 and 2 going down to the bottom of the stairs or staying on the guardrails in some way. Chargers love vertical spaces, but we all know that. You don't need me to repeat that point. This is usually where it goes to hell. We always have that animation of when someone gets up, that they get stuck with the spitter. Acid on them. Not a big Obama bin Laden, not a big fan of that name, but that's just some of the shit you see in gaming in general. Some kind of political bullshit. Let's see. You do not... Wait a minute. Oh, you haven't shot your shotgun once yet. It just now dawned on me. Dude, put your pistol up. Put the magnum up, my dude. It hasn't mattered because you keep getting smoked. The smoker was out of position there. They're just trying to get those kills. The special infected are very disfragmented. They're just attacking one by one. Hunter's probably going to go... So when you see an open area like this, you know for sure a hunter is trying to get a high damage pounce. So it's good because he's probably going to wait for the point to where you guys start going up to pounce for it. It's good to stay separated. That way, if he pounces in the group, a couple people aren't stunned. It doesn't give the smoker, which we're doing the smoker's dead, but a jockey or charger to come in, pounce on somebody that's stunned by the hunter. It's always good to stay separated if you know there's a hunter nearby, and plus it gives the hunter less of a chance to pounce you and get that maximum damage that he is looking for. So it's best not to separate, or I mean, it's best not to group up right there. Boomer came in, the hunter is still waiting for his opportunity. Probably wasn't the best time. He said to use your pipe bomb there, but since you guys only have one pipe bomb, I would have waited until there was an opportunity, like either you have the horde event coming up where you have to rush to the button where it's endless horde. That would have been great for a pipe bomb, because you don't know if you're going to get another pipe bomb anytime soon. Or if all 4 of you are boomed, like you were earlier when you were using the pistol. I assume you're all 4 boomed. You just want it in a less sticky situation. The guy said pipe because he was the one that was boomed, so he doesn't know if everyone is boomed or not. But you guys can manage this. It's 2 people. I would say using a pipe bomb when there's 3 or 4 people boomed, so that's the best opportunity to use it. But when it's your last pipe bomb, hold off on it. You might need it for a better situation because, like I said, you don't know if it's going to pop up again. Plus, the commons are still going to be spawning, as you can see here. Okay, that's, like I said, when it comes to staircases, long linear pathways, don't bum rush up there. That's what the charger wants more than anything. They can get that cheeky last second spawn where you think someone's at the top and they prevented spawns. But just wait or get on the guardrails where it's really hard for the hitbox of the charger to hit you. So just don't line up like that. You can get on the planter boxes right here and wait for everyone to get up top. If you were to get smoked or jockeyed or something, you at least have this part where people could jump down easier to come get you. But now it's going to be a clusterfuck with the hunter. There goes your first shotgun shot. Proud of you. Glad you know how to use something else besides that. Go back to the pistol. The Desert Eagle. Okay. Alright, so all the special infected are dead. This is the time to regroup and whatnot. You guys are already down 3 health packs, which it's not the best, but you guys are about to get to pills if you don't get absolutely shreked in the hallway, and as long as you don't stop over that direction, that's good. Keep it, don't jump down yet. There's always one person that likes to stay behind. Okay, good, because that is a bitch to get back. Smoker wanted to get that last second. Don't worry about it. Don't. Okay, that's fine. At least you picked him off. Now's the opportunity to keep going. Okay. There you go. See what I meant by the pipe bomb thing? Well, the pipe bomb wouldn't work too well in close quarters like this. But you're going to go down to the charger. He's going to start beating everybody's ass. Charger did good there. You were disoriented, couldn't tell what's going on. Coming up on somebody on rib health. Of course, he's going to charge. Or he's going to punch and then charge him when it comes to save you. So they are absolutely fragmented right now. You have that smoker that's dead. If he's not stupid, he won't bum rush you at the spawn right here. It sounds like the commons are stuck on the other side of the door or something, but not breaking it down. I guess that door's bugged. But keep an eye out for that smoker. You think he's going to try to get that last second pull from somebody behind? He really... Okay, so you can hear the footsteps of the smoker. He has a very distinct... It's not the same walking pattern as a common infected, but you can hear it. It's like a limp. It goes... Whereas a common infected is... So if you're trying to listen for the footsteps of the smoker, it's always kind of a limping sound. But he's behind y'all. He's really out of position because up ahead there is that escalator to get up. If a smoker pulls someone, they can pull them over the edge and basically in-cap them because they have to hang off the edge. So smoker's out of position. You guys are in a good position. I'm saying position a lot. Get in position. Yeah, smoker's breaking down the door right now. I don't know what he's planning on. He might go back into spawn. No, he's not. So when you hear that, that means he saw someone. He had someone in his line of sight. So when you hear the smoker make that distinct noise, whether it's a bot or a person, the smoker will always make a noise when they have a survivor in sight for a second. So that tells you he poked his head out of the doorway, saw someone, and then fell back. So what you could possibly do is, that way if anybody accidentally breaks the glass, you might as well just bum rush and kill him, because all the other special vectors are going to spawn on the other side of the glass. So it's not like you're going to get punished too hard for going to kill him. And if you just send 2 people to kill him, it would be easy to take the smoker out. So the smoker's in a bad position, and you can capitalize on that quick.
Reloading. Careful, smoker.
Give kill. That's what I was worried about.
Hey, watch out!
Okay, well, I think Rochelle got saved, but she got pulled back by the smoker, and you guys all kind of bum rushed because the glass got broken. Honestly, with your health, you should have put in chat, hey, can I have some pills? Can I have a health kit? Because Salty Boto, he has some pills. Lancelot, he's in yellow health, but honestly, you deserve the health pack a lot more in this situation. Honestly, everyone else has health they can give you, so you should have communicated. Well, you did communicate, I'm sorry. I forgot your name is SkyBlue, that's my bad. We all make mistakes. But you could run back to help Rochelle, maybe she'll pay you your kindness. There you go. Okay, we got the pills. But you do need to help Rochelle, because if somebody lags back, that smoker's going to possibly have enough time. They might have another smoker spawn, or a jockey might be able to spawn and pull someone off the edge. You don't want someone lagging behind because they're in low health. And plus, Boto really needs to take pills. I'm glad you're staying back to make sure she gets up the stairs, though. You're doing really good with that. Some of the criticisms I've given are for people in general. I'm not generally criticizing you. It's been a while since I've done coaching, and I've been more over analytical when it comes to like zombie sins and shit. So just keep that in mind. I hit. Are you okay? All I can say is don't go AFK. Oh crap. This shit happens sometimes, man. What happened? What happened, boss? Oh, okay, now you're back. Okay, pro tip, don't do what he did there. Especially in the middle of a horde. Okay, I'm not gonna put the blame on you there, my dude. But you kind of single-handedly screwed your team for going AFK there for a second. Lancelot, GG. See, I'm a salty spittoon person, not because I'm tough, but because I'm a salty motherfucker. If I had saw that, you were very lucky you didn't get kicked there. You were very lucky. They might not have noticed you weren't moving, but in most cases, when you go into a match on your own and that happens, you would have been kicked. So you have some really nice teammates. Really nice. But it was a pretty close match there. It was only like a 1-point differential, so it looks like they went down in a similar spot. Then again, that crescendo event is always a bitch. And Left 4 Dead's impeccable loading times. You gotta love it. Alright, so you got the spitter. The best thing to do as a spitter in the hallway for Chapter 4 is just analyze what your team is possibly going to do. Honestly, the best thing for this would have been a charger, but you can work with a hunter, because for the spitter, you always want something that requires an animation of the survivor getting up. The hunter animation of someone getting up is like less than a second. The chargers is like almost 2 seconds. So you just want to capitalize with that. The boomer needs to initiate all of this, though. You shouldn't be staring at the wall, though. I guess you're busy doing something, but you really need to see where specifically the hunter and possibly the jockey are going to position themselves, because you want to capitalize on it. Okay, so when you're infected, I know that you're not playing yet, but when you're in ghost mode, you really need to be figuring out what the game plan is going to be, instead of staring at a wall Blair Witch style. You do have your opportunity here, but it might have been different. Maybe the hunter went to the end of the hallway. So don't just go AFK or go on your phone and text until you hear the safe room door open. Always be aware. I know it's a game, but yeah. So it got kind of fragmented there. So the best thing when you have a hunter like that is the second you see the hunter spawn, you might as well spit, because you want to spit in somebody and the hunter pounces them while they're in the spit, not spit while someone's hunted. Because the longer the spit's there, the more damage it does, the more it festers. So when there's only like 2 seconds left of it, you want that animation of the person getting off of being hunted to be at the last 2 seconds of the spit, so you get the maximum amount of damage. So when you spit on someone that's hunted, there are the invincibility frames for a second while they're getting up that they can't be damaged. I know I'm sounding contradictory, but it's during that time that they could be slowed down or anything. You just want to get the most peak heat of that spit. Alright, so as a hunter, you really need to... It's a 50-50 with what you should be doing in this situation. You could be lining up a 25 damage pounce for the gas can, but this is a really opportune spot. You have the charger, boomer, and spitter. Really good combo for this elevator. It all depends on how the boomer initiates all of this. He's going to stand right in front of the door, so if they all line up in the back, the boomer is not going to be able to hit anybody, but Mr. Lucy here is probably going to get boomed. Spitter's going to try to fill up that. We'll see how it goes. But the boomer's making it way too known that where he is too loud. Okay, so there's 2. Going for the spit. Spitter died instantly. Ooh. Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. I'm fitting a bust. So a lot to unpack there. So another thing to always keep in mind, there's always a gas can in front of that elevator. And 9 times out of 10, I'll do it myself, is I'll shoot that gas can because I know I would hear a boomer there. So I'm going to assume that that boomer is going to pop and at least 2, 3, or even 4 people are going to get affected by that. So I'd rather have there be a thing of fire right in front of the doorway so no commons can get in. And it pretty much wastes the boomer. And there's some people that don't know, but those gas cans do respawn. It takes like 20, 30 seconds and they come back. So it's no skin off your dick if you blow up the gas can. It only helps you. So trying to do like this burst attack right out the gate from the elevator is not a good idea. The boomer should have been above. Right as they walked out, they could have boomed and everyone could have capitalized. Everyone's assumed since you're stuck in that elevator that it's the perfect opportunity for a spit. It's a very rare opportunity for that to happen because, like I said, the gas can's there. And as you as a hunter, you fell into that fire. Honestly, you should have gone for the 25-point pounce because if you would have watched the boomer and how he's just sitting there, you could have seen that happen. Not your fault. I'm just saying you could see that the opportunity was not going to be there. Sometimes grouping up with other special infected is not always the best idea. I know I always say it does, but in that situation, I could tell that it was not going to work.
Hey, got a can.
You have to get extremely lucky with the boom and hope they don't shoot the gas can, but most people will. Alright, so they're doing the right thing is to just sit there and throw the gas can, keep throwing it, stacking up. You're picking a weird spot to spawn. Don't spawn. So, I can't remember the channel, but one of the biggest points to bring up is never spawn really far away. There's this car here you could spawn at, or you could spawn right on top of the stairs and jump down and hit someone. But right now, you just spawned and now you're going... And 3 of these people are going to be able to hear that. I know there's someone boomed. He's not going to be able to know that. But if they're on comms together, he's going to be like, okay, a charger's coming in, be careful. Since there's only one person boomed, it's the worst case scenario for you because that means only one person's affected. All 3 of these people are not going to be hit by any commons. They're not going to be sitting there going, ooh, ooh, ooh. They have perfect aim shot. I hope you're not going to bum rush in there and try to get someone. Okay. Here's one of my biggest pet peeves in this fucking series, man. It looks like you had them. But another thing is, even though it looks like you're going to hit someone, there might be a latency issue going on with the server. Never assume you're going to hit someone even though it's directly in front of you. Do not charge from really far away because that gives them a lot of time to be like, okay, I'm going to go slightly to the right. I'm going to go slightly to the left. You did it too far away. I You should have hit coach, I'm not going to deny that. But on his end, you gave him a lot of opportunity to dodge that. But got to see it again. You got to love Left 4 Dead sometimes. The way it just sits there and... Got an itch in my nose, sorry. But, yeah. Really should have went a different position. Another thing, as a charger, for me, I'm always going... My brain's always firing off about where's an insta-kill. There's only a few insta-kills on this map. This is the most infamous one right here. Getting on top of this staircase and hoping 2 survivors show up. Or you could easily go for that hole there. There's 2 survivors here. The jockey is actually distracting both of them. So what you could have done, let me see if I can get a good angle here, is you could have spawned, let me rewind here.
Stop shooting me.
The jockey was distracting them, so when a jockey does this, they're going to group up because when there's like a hunter or a jockey coming up, 2 survivors tend to get right next to each other in case they get hunted or jockeyed. That way they can shove really quickly. So it tends to make people bunch up. And you as a charger can be like, okay, they're bunched up. They're going to go up the stairs. I can charge one and I can knock the other. So what you can do is spawn right behind this thing. Not yet though, because as you can see, Rochelle's jumping down. The second you see these 2 right here start going up, that's when you could spawn right there, go for the charge, and go for the insta-kill. But you have to be really quick about it, because you have to spawn, boom, boom. Or spawn, boom, boom. You have no time to hesitate on that. And it's really hard to pull off, but it's just a suggestion, because honestly, I'd probably flub it too. Alright, so you're starting to panic as the boomer. Honestly, what you should do right here is there is the respawn button. For Xbox, it's the X button. I think it's E. I cannot remember when you're in ghost mode. But you don't want to boom the person that's on the bottom floor. You want to change your position, because every time you hit the respawn button while you're in ghost mode, you switch to a different survivor on the map. So you have a 75% chance, because it cycles between each survivor, depending how far they're on the map, but because it's a gas can finale, it's just going to randomize. So go ahead and do it. You have a 75% chance to go to people up there. Try to get a spawn position, but it looks like you're just going to run. See, you're wasting a lot of time by running up this staircase. Cycle through the spawn points or the reset points and try to get a really close one, because they are bunched up. You have an opportunity to get through people. And with the 3 people boomed, they would have been distracted with this person being by himself, and someone could attack him, and it would be really hard for the 3 boom people to find him and save him. You need to get on top of the plant. It looks like he's going back down to save his, or to help his teammate out. You're jumping back down. Looks like you're going for the boom. Take it a long way around. They're distracted. So you took a lot of time to go around. When you spawned, you took the long way around the truck, and the boomer tends to be the loudest motherfucker when he spawns, because it's just constant gurgling next to the charger, who's... you should have gone around the short end of the car, boomed, and tried to waddle away, but you gave the person a lot of time because you had that angle of view. Let me see. I'm trying to get used to the camera. You had that angle of view where he's like, okay, I could shoot him before he can do anything. So just keep in mind, when you spawn, you have a second window to get in there and attack. You do this the second you make a noise, you should already be attacking. So keep that in mind.
Hey man, I did me. Got a
Yeah,
gun.
you did get shot, Rochelle. You did get shot.
Ammo here.
I thought Nick killed himself. So to anybody that's kind of newish to the game, the reason you heard Nick's fall scream, Nick is up on the 3rd floor, but if you hold jump and then jump down on the glass guardrail right here, you'll take like 7 damage, but you'll get to the next floor and it won't be as hard for your teammates to save you, because that 3rd story spot, getting stuck in that corner if you get jockeyed or charged, it's a nightmare for your team. So if you get the gas cans, it's quicker to just go down here, take the damage, unless you're in red health, then don't do it because you're going to get downed. And it's easier for your teammates to save you, easier to get up there, versus the one-way track that is West Hollywood. Let's go.
Clear.
Feels so good to have a perfect sound. That's a Gorillaz reference, by the way. So they're doing a really good job of getting the gas cans together. Alright, so you're reading your... Okay, you got the hunter there. You're honestly doing the right thing here. You're panicking to spawn. The hunter has to break down the door, though. That's the only sucky part for you. I would wait for the hunter to go first. Because like I said, the jockey, when he pounces on somebody, if there's a survivor next to him, they get out of the stun. They, like, stumble. But the jockey stumbles not nearly as long as the hunters. And plus, the hunter's hitbox is a little bit harder to hit because he's more level to the ground versus the jockey, where if you just swing wildly, it's easier to hit. So it's easier to just go off the hunter, but you're just going to get blasted. That's another thing. As a jockey, if you're going to be going in a long linear pathway, you need to be pouncing a bunch. Don't sit there and run and hope they don't shoot you. You need to be unpredictable, like jump left to right, jump left to right. But they have shotguns, it's going to be really hard. Like I said, though, you should have waited for the hunter to pounce. But, again, there's a lot going on here. You got the tank, so it's like, okay, I got to waste this jockey. You could have just let the bot jockey take over, because bot jockeys are extremely unpredictable and hard to hit, and they latch on from 50 miles away. So you had a lot that could have gone there, but let's go ahead and look into your tank then. So you see a guy up there. Honestly, took a little too long on that, but you got the rock. What I could say about the... I'm sorry I'm pausing so much. I used to not pause this much, but getting the information. When you're throwing a rock... Let me see. You should have already been throwing it already, but whatever. It's cool. So, right here, you're throwing where he is, but as you can see where he's moving, he's obviously going to be over here by the time the rock is over there. So what you're going to want to do is you want to throw it and flick it to the left. Never throw it where a person is. It's like the old Galaga days, or Space Invaders, where it's going dun, dun, dun. If they're right here, don't shoot right here. You want to shoot ahead. So always look at where the survivors are possibly going to go. The only way your rock would have hit is if a common stunned him. But yeah, just aim your rocks a little bit further ahead of where people are going to go. That's the best advice I give. He's got the bile bomb. Careful around the gas cans. Another thing to me is if survivors are desperate enough in gas can finales, they will blow up a gas can underneath you. So try to stay away from gas cans. It's just, you had the boomer bile there though, but just stay away from gas cans because you never know. Good hit, good hit. You got him through the bile bomb. Don't be going for Austin. You got a guy that's throwing a... So, I know there's a guy that's far away. Let me go ahead and rewind here. Alright, so there's this person here that is absolutely ass blasting you. But you're like, okay, I see a guy. I know what your priority is. Oh, there's a gas can there. He's going to try to pick it up. I have to prevent him from doing that. Honestly, as a tank, your job right now is to do damage and survive. Because as long as the tank is alive, you have pressure on the map. The survivors are going to be less about putting gas cans in and more about trying to kill you. And right now, you're giving Rochelle all this time to just sit there and... She's right behind you. I think she's got a shotgun. I'd have to look again. But honestly, you should have swiveled your rock throw up to her and tried to hit her. Because right here, you already have a difficult time trying to hit someone that's far away. Rochelle is really close, so there's a better chance of your rock hitting her in that situation. Especially because it would catch her off guard. She's even going up to you and meleeing you because she knows she has the time to sit there and whack you. Alright. So, another bad thing that happened there. Some of these gas cans are probably going to get put in. There's nothing you can do about it. Tank is kind of slow. See, even though you took the priority to go punch the guy, he still got the gas can in. So, let me... Whoops. Oh, spoilers. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do this one more time. Sorry. Been a while. Alright, so there she is whacking on her. So you got mad that she hit you with the melee weapon. Don't get triggered. Don't let that get distracted. But she should be your priority because she's right there. So a mistake you make here is you saw the hunter. Let me rewind a bit. You saw the hunter here, and you're like, okay, the hunter's definitely going to get her. I don't have to pay any mind to her. They're probably going to put a gas can in. I don't need to leave them alone. Unless you need to guarantee that the hunter actually pounces her. Because if you don't, honestly, a hunter is probably the easiest thing to accidentally shoot in the head and kill instantly. Jockeys, their heads are kind of out there. Chargers are really hard to kill up close unless you have a shotgun. So you should have stayed with the hunter. Put pressure on Rochelle, because if she has a hunter and a tank both on her, she's going to be like, oh, she's going to be panicking. You want to capitalize on that panic. So you need to be giving that hunter some backup. Not only that, but also you could meat wall for him. Let the hunter get some damage. Let's get some rock throws right in front of the hunter. But instead, you're like, okay, the hunter's got this. He doesn't need my help. You freak out. See, he gets a gas can. As you can see right here, hunter gets killed by Rochelle. So not only is Rochelle going to be up and attacking you even some more, now you're down a special infected, and it's going to get more and more bad for you because you have less than a quarter health now. But at least you got Nick. So you punch Nick here. Good. That's good. We got him. Whoops. Got ahead of myself there. Let's see. Okay. I don't know why you didn't try to throw another punch right here and swivel it to the right. You just kind of sat there and let it happen. Don't be afraid to not hit someone. Your combo might have helped you there, but not the worst tank I've ever seen. You did get some good hits, but you really should have helped out the hunter. Remember, you got to help out your other special infected brohams and sisters. Now they only need 4 more cans, which looks like they're within reach. Honestly, there's not much you can do in this situation. They're all green health. The best you can do right here is try to go for a 25 damage pounce, get up the thing quickly, because all you're going to be doing right there is stalling. So I'm trying to point at it. I would have tried to climb one of these long things, tried to go for a high damage pounce, because they might be on pill health. I can't see the health right now. But the more damage you do, the better. But it looks like someone quit on your team, so it's going to be harder to do that. Yeah, especially here. If you're going to be pouncing from the bottom floor, Rochelle, we've already seen, you need to analyze how a person's going to play. Rochelle's already shown that she has really good aim. So, honestly, pouncing from a high angle spot would have been better because you wouldn't have been blasted here. But like I said, it's the end of the game. They have all green health, and they're about to put in the final can. So there's not much you can do. But just to say, if there was another 4th person, you just want to get the most damage, and you don't want to get insta-blasted like that. Alright. So, it looks like they're going to win. We'll go ahead and bring this down a bit, because you guys are not going to respawn in time. Best things I could say is, when you spawn, make sure you're able to attack. As a tank, don't panic and go after people with the can. You want to go on the best opportunity. But you weren't the worst player I've ever seen. I'm not saying that. But, yeah. If you want to submit your stuff, all the stuff's on the screen above. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, I'm wowsuchgaming. Stay well.